What's up, y'all? It's your boy Heaven Hollywood. Excuse the mask, but there's a cold going around, and I'm not trying to get sick. But I wanted to bring this story to you guys. It's a story that is blowing up all over the internet and all over the world, and it is about a 3-year-old toddler who was mauled to death at her father's apartment by three pit bulls. All right, so we wanted to get this story out to you and discuss it. Look at this beautiful little baby. Here's what happened. And I'm going to take this story and use it on fair use from dailymail.com. A 3-year-old girl was killed in a vicious dog attack while visiting her father's Ohio apartment for Christmas. The panicked father called Cincinnati police on December 27th after he discovered blood all over his living room. His toddler daughter, Kingsley Wright, was already dead on the ground. "My baby is dead," he told the dispatcher. "This has got to be a effing nightmare." The Hamilton County Coroner's Office ruled that little Kingsley was mauled by the family's three dogs. Kingsley's mother, Gina Smith, had taken her from their Wilmington home to her father's apartment in Roseland on December 23rd to celebrate the holidays. Smith told WLWT TV that Kingsley was spending time with the family for the holidays, but she had no idea that the dogs in her home were dangerous. Why would you not know that? And that's your daughter. Shouldn't that be something that you should have asked questions about? You didn't know that the dogs were dangerous. She noted Kingsley was staying at her home for the first time ever. The last time Smith would speak to her daughter would be through a FaceTime call before Kingsley headed to bed on Thursday evening. So, judging from the context of here, the first time ever is because this father has been, for whatever reason, has been absent from this little girl's life since birth. And it said here that he had just realized now that he was the father. So I don't know whether they had a blood test or what have you. I don't really know about that. But this was the first time ever. Keep that in mind. "It's just been a roller coaster," Smith told the Inquirer. "I feel like we ain't ever going to get off of it." At around 7:50 Friday, Kingsley's father stumbled upon the horrifying scene, later telling police there did not appear to be a break-in through the night because the front door was still locked. A break-in? Dispatchers told him to put away any pets in the home before authorities arrived on the scene, to which he responded to all three dogs, who he said were terriers, were already in their cages. Terriers, Pitbull terriers. "That's why I'm like, did any of my pets attack her or something?" he said on the call. "I would have heard this." Relatives and friends have since been engaging in a Facebook debate about whether the three family dogs were pit bulls, XL bullies, or cane corsos, both of the latter being pit bull variants. Animal 24/7 reported. "Those kind of dogs are over 100 pounds, so did they just sit on her and then start mauling on her?" Joshua Justice Smith's boyfriend told WLTW. "Did they crush her, and why?" he added. "What made them want to do that to just a little baby sleeping on the couch?" Cincinnati Animal Care was called shortly after the discovery to remove the three dogs from the home and take them to an animal shelter to be held for a state-mandated 10-day quarantine period. Kingsley's mother received a message from the girl's older sister that same morning, informing her that she needed to call because it was about her daughter. That is when she was told that Kingsley had died and that the girl's father had been taken to the police for questioning. The coroner wouldn't let Smith see her daughter after the attack due to how graphic her injuries were. They were the Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marines wouldn't have been able to keep me from seeing my child. Smith told WLWT that leaving Kingsley at the home where she was mauled was the last time that I got to say goodbye to my baby. "I told her I loved her and I would see her in a few days. I would have not left my baby around vicious dogs," she told the outlet. "Why would I do that?" It's a picture here of her with another dog, but this looks like the boyfriend's dog. So she obviously has a dog in her home. If we're going to assume that the boyfriend and the mother lives together, so you got a picture with a dog here. They're not showing the dog's face, but it's a picture with a dog. Although there have not been any arrests in connection to Kingsley's death, the department's homicide unit was called to investigate and have since been in contact with her family. Smith's only answer to those asking how this could happen is, I don't know. For that poor baby to be attacked by dogs like that and him not hear it, that's what I'm questioning, she told Inquirer. Her hope is the police will uncover the answers to all the questions plaguing her during the course of this investigation. 3 days after the fatal attack, a detective told Smith they had a home security camera in the living room which showed her daughter sleeping on the couch, WLWT reported. He is devastated and understands all of her mom and mom's family feelings and is very sorry, one friend of the father, Calissa 8, said online. Okay, so she had a security camera in the living room which showed her daughter sleeping on the couch. Are the security camera, these dogs attacking her? Because if you got security camera on, it should have caught the whole thing. We got to find that out. There's a nightmare as she just learned that Kingsley was his daughter. He just learned that Kingsley was his daughter. He just learned that Kingsley was his daughter. He was so excited for her to spend time with him and meet her sister and family. He feels that it's his fault for not being able to protect her. Duh. Despite losing her daughter in such a heinous way, Smith said that she's still appreciative of all the support. Man, I don't want to hear all that. She's been receiving from her community. She said that several people have made decals in honor of Kingsley, and that childhood friend gave her a throw blanket decorated with pictures of her daughter. I don't want to hear all that. She was happy. She liked to sing. She liked to dance. Smith told the outlet she just put a lot of smiles on a lot of people's faces. Lisa Colina, a sportsperson for the animal shelter, told the outlet that the dogs will be held in shelter until they are given further direction by the police rather than euthanizing them straight away. She is unaware of any previous issues concerning the dogs. Now, here's my take on this whole tragedy. Number one, where I give the mother blame is that first of all, this is the first time that I don't know what their situation was. It's the first time that she has been around this man, right? You didn't know that his dogs were dangerous. You didn't ask him what type of dogs he had. So how would you not know that the dogs are dangerous? Second thing is, if this is my first time, my daughter even being around you, I'm sorry, I can't allow that to happen. For the holidays, you know what? My boyfriend just got to get over it. You could come and spend the night at our house, sleep in the living room, sleep in the basement, whatever have you. But I'm not allowing my child to sleep over a strange person's house for the first time. I don't give a doggone if that's her daddy. Yeah, I'm not allowing I'm very protective over my kids. There's no way I would ever allow that. Second of all, if you do allow that, you have to know what type of dogs this dude has in his house. My whole take on the father, on this, what happened. I hear the story. I read the story, and Pitbulls are very, very dangerous dogs. That's why I've always said these dogs should be undomesticated and extinct. To me. You want a guard dog? They're not even the best guard dogs. You want a guard dog? Get a German Shepherd. All right? They're police dogs. Police, you know they got to be some bad son of guns. Police use them for police dogs. Those are the original police dogs. Go get a German Shepherd. He'll guard your house. No need for people to have pit bulls. They're too dangerous. They're responsible for 66% of all dog maulings. They're done by pit bulls. Second is Rottweilers. But here's my take on it. It's just my theory. I don't have any insight to this at all, but judging from what I'm reading, here's my theory. The father just found out that this was his kid. I'm going to assume, judging from her and looking at the picture of the mom, I'm going to assume the dude is black. Not that matters, but I'm just throwing that out there. Assume the dude is black. Why is he just now finding out or realizing that this was his daughter? did, judging from hearing that, by him saying, the thing that throws me off is he didn't hear it. He woke up in the morning and saw blood everywhere. And so you didn't hear your baby screaming. It takes a while for dogs to maul. You didn't hear your baby screaming and fighting for her life? You didn't hear that? Why was your daughter, for the first time you see her, why was your daughter out on the couch and you in the bedroom with the door closed? Shouldn't your daughter be in the bedroom with you? Or if you don't want to sleep with your daughter, have her in your bedroom and you close that door and you stay out in the living room? So that's peculiar to me. The biggest thing is, how did you not hear that? And the third thing is, the security camera saw her sleeping on the couch. Well, what happened to the security camera after that? It should, if these dogs attacked her, the security cam would see it. This is what I think happened. Either one or two things. Either he killed this baby intentionally or unintentionally, and he panicked, and then he put her out there and sicked the dogs on her, right? Killed the baby, whether he killed her unintentionally, killed her intentionally, and then stabbed her up or what have you, and then sicked the dogs on the baby. If they're attack dogs, he could have sicked the dogs on the baby. Either that, or he premeditatedly killed this baby. As dangerous as they are, I don't think that they just attacked this kid out of nowhere. It's possible, but the fact that he said he didn't hear anything, to me, rules that out. You either killed this poor baby and then framing dogs, or maybe, if dogs smell blood, they're gonna finish the job. Or you sick these dogs on this baby and went in your room and closed your door while they mauled this poor child. One of the two things, in my opinion. This is a shame, man. This is a shame. And I see everybody always getting on mothers, who the mothers be on social media talking about, they want the father to have at least a 2-bedroom apartment, have a room for the child, stuff like that. They always get on the mother. Well, now you see why. I would rather a dude be a deadbeat. I'm sure there's women out there who would rather the father of their child be a deadbeat than to have this sort of negligence around their child. I want to get the backstory. It's going to come out. I'm going to get the backstory about these two, about them two, and what type of relationship they had, and how did he come to realize that this was his daughter. I think here is more than what that story is saying. I believe he is responsible for this child's death, and I believe it'll come out that he was responsible for this child's death. It's a shame, man. It's a shame that y'all are doing these to these babies, and then there's women out here who want to have kids and can't, and then there's people like this who are having children and just pretty much just leading them to their death. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network. Tragic, tragic story. Any updates, we will definitely keep you updated on it. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Do you think my theory is correct? Or do you think it's just a case of, I think Pitbulls should be extinct anyway. To me, they serve no purpose. To me, they serve no purpose. You can get better guard dogs than Pitbulls anyway. And they're just too unpredictable, and they're too, they're just too crazy. They're too unpredictable. Even if they're not raised as fighting dogs, they're more quick to turn on their owner than any other dog. Look it up. That's just not me just spitting BS. That's facts. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with your friends.